Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you Windows. Obviously, as you can see, I actually love my desktop right now. But today I'll be showing you Windows Visual Studio, which is actually really cool. And I have a download link in the description for the EXE. You'll need 2012 if you're using Windows 7, and if you're using Windows 8 or above, which is currently not actually accurate, but anyway. If you need Windows 8, you can use 2013 or anything below it. I'm using 2012 on Windows 7, obviously. And once you download it, if you get 2012, you're not going to go to, obviously, 2005. That's something different. You're not going to go to Silverlight, even though that does come with it. But you're going to go to Microsoft Visual Studio 2012 Express. And I think the desktop installer that I have for you guys gives you Visual Studio Express for web with it, but you're going to need to use the for desktop. And it's actually free if you get the Express version. Do not get the Ultimate version. That is not free. Express is. I'm going to wait for that to load. Any minute now. There we go. Okay. So here is your default startup. I'm not sure if yours actually is gray, like darker gray, but this is what mine looks like. As you can see, your recent projects will show up here once you're done. But obviously yours would be empty when you first install it. I don't know what else is there. It's all automatically going to show these updates. I'm not ready for updates yet. But what you want to do to start a Visual Studio application is a new project. If you create a new one, of course. And you're going to either want Windows Forms application or empty project. And today I'm going to show you Visual Basic, not C# or C++, even though they're both really good. C# and Visual Basic are the only ones that have Windows 4 applications. Visual C++ is only for Win32 projects. I'm not really sure what those are used for. But you're going to want to go to Windows, not Test. I actually no idea what that is. But here you're going to want to go for Windows Forms application. I'm going to have this here. Can't type. Oh, really? Let's reduce the length. Okay, that's lovely. I gotta make it shorter. Okay. Okay. And you're gonna obviously want to choose where it goes. I'm gonna choose somewhere on my USB. I have a lot of junk on here. There we go. So I'm gonna have it in here in my Khan Academy tutorials folder. You can save it anywhere you like. It doesn't really matter. You just have to update your links to whatever you want to do if you're gonna include links. And there you go. You notice it says creating project. That'll eventually show up here. And it'll take a while. You might see it glitch a few times. Hopefully you have a fast computer or not a slow computer. You can't be on a slow computer, otherwise this will take forever. One time my desktop actually spent an hour waiting for this thing. Okay, it's being a bit slow right now. There we go. And it will not respond, you just don't click and you should be fine. And here it is. This is it might look kind of confusing, but your default Windows will show your taskbar up here. Your toolbox and data sources will be up here. We will not be using data sources. And the Solution Explorer might be kind of useful, but we're mainly going to be using the main content area, the toolbox, the Solution Explorer, and properties. You can close everything else if you want to. I like to have this part pinned, so it'll always show here. Make it smaller if you want to. I'm not going to go into detail with that. I can make another video if you like. But for now, we're going to stick to the actual application we're creating rather than the one that we're using to create an application. So first you're going to want to start with this. You can resize it obviously using this. And, okay. kind of glitched. So here you're gonna see a default window. Like, say if I open this up, you'll see that it looks pretty close, but you see some slight differences. Not many major ones, though. I think there's actually a different kind of window. But, anyway. For the most part, you'll notice that there's an icon, your window title, and you also see the default buttons. You have minimize, maximize, and close. You can change everything here. You can change the border size, obviously. You can change the title here. You can also change the icon, and I should not have double-clicked. If you actually double-click, just delete everything it shows. You should be fine. Hopefully. You just click undo a few times if you want. Yes, there we go. I don't want that. So what you're going to want to do to change this title here is go to appearance. You're going to scroll down where you see text, and you're going to change that. Like, say I want to change it to, home, for example. There you go, and you just saw update right there. It's still kind of small, and I also have this icon here. This default icon that's actually been around since, I think, 2003. I think it's been around in 2003. So that's something I'm going to want to change. So to change that, you'd want to, I'm not quite sure where it was. Yeah, there it is. You're going to want to go to Windows Style. Click the plus icon, and you're going to select this dot right here. And it's going to show this little open window. And you're going to want to choose any icon. It has to be a .ico. If it's not a .ico, it will not work. You cannot use PNGs. It has to be .ico. And you can't just like add .ico at the end of a PNG and expect it to work. It will not work. If you actually want to convert a PNG to ICO, you can go to onlineconvert.com. I have links to that in the description if you'd like. And that's basically it. You're gonna select what you like. I want to use this one. So there you go. You just kind of update up there. It's kind of cool. However, say I don't want this to look the way it is. So I can make it where it hides these two. I can make it where it hides the title, make it just an icon. I can make it square instead of rounded, which I'm actually going to show you right now because it's kind of cool. You can make it where it doesn't show the icon. Okay, there. Anyway, where it doesn't show the icon by using the show icon and the appearance window style. You can change it to false if you like, and you'll see it disappear there. I want to show it though. You can also make it that when you launch it, that it doesn't show down here in the taskbar. I'm not really sure why you'd want that, but if you have like a background process, it might be useful just to hide the whole thing and not show it down there. You can have it just in the system tray, which I can see some of them actually do. Like I have Hangouts here that actually hides itself until you actually decide to open it. And so there's actually a lot of them use this. Like you can see my little update thing right there from Visual Studio. It's hiding itself for me, and it doesn't show down here in the taskbar, but it's still running. So you can have that for your application here, but I really don't want to do that. So if I wanted to, you can also make it not opaque. And what this will do is make it kind of like transparent, which would be kind of cool for toolboxes. Like you can make it where on hover it gets solid and 100% opaque as it is now, or you can actually bring it down. Like say I wanted it at 50. That'll change it. When I start it, you'll see that it's partially transparent. So I have to open it anytime soon. There it is. You'll see that it's transparent. And you can use this for a few things, like if you want something to be just like a ghost. It might be kind of cool. I'm not really sure you want it, but if you need like an overlay, like as you see here, it's kind of dimming it all out. It might be kind of cool, like for, I don't know what it just did. Okay. It might be kind of cool for like dialog boxes that for like purchases and stuff in an application. You can use this, and it'll kind of hide itself. You can make it where it starts off at a corner, or at the center of the screen, or at the bottom. You can make it start off wherever you want. You can make it start off full screen, but I'm not gonna do that. What you can do is you can close it, or using this button, or I'm gonna start it again actually, or you can hit that stop button up there. So when you click that, it closes all windows and reverts this back to the original, and it's all back and go open output and errors, which I don't like, but I'm gonna change this back, change the opacity back to 100. Okay. I will change the opacity back to 100, and it'll usually be set. And now, hopefully, you have seen the basics of the software, and will be a part 2. There'll be a link to that in the description, and if you like, hopefully this will be on Khan Academy soon. So everyone, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.